Oh me, oh my, what's up peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to another video. Can FaZe Jev save us all in this wake of Call of Duty cease and desist? Maybe, as he has now called out Activision in a pretty tremendous way in actually a couple different videos. I know a lot of you guys have probably already seen this viral clip where he has the classic OG microphone, which makes this situation all the funnier, maybe not so funny, as all of this comes in the wake of cease and desist being issued by Activision to Call of Duty passion projects. It was actually first SM2, and within about a week or so, it was then X Labs, and many people think others like Plutonium might be on the chopping block next, to which Jev took to a couple videos to call out the corporate greed from Activision and simply say, F them. Just F them.
One of the most annoying things possible, man, is seeing the people sit there and defend Activision in the process of them taking this whole thing down. They're like, legality-wise, they definitely are able to do it. I'm not saying that they're not able to do it. I'm just saying, like, they care so much for obvious reasons. They're scared. They're intimidated by it. They're literally scared. They're so scared of a little modded client. And here's another thing. I'm just going to say it how it is. They're like, well, it is Activision's property. Can I just say it like this? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's their property. I don't care. Oh, well, they don't use it anymore. They don't support it anymore. And instead of allowing people to enjoy it, they would rather try to shut down every single way that there is to possibly play it because they know that their current games are worse. They literally know. It's so insecure. Companies like Activision, no one should care if they get stolen from, straight up. They make plenty of money. They steal other people's shit all the time. Fuck them. I'm not even saying this as a joke either. Like, straight up, fuck them. They wouldn't notice millions of dollars missing. And even then, they could chalk up millions of dollars missing to their own investments. You guys are more wasteful than us. We're using your shit, your assets better than you. We are better at your jobs than you. It's a fucking joke. Pussy. I know people are like, oh, you're gonna care when that cease and desist comes. It's just like, you can actually make the argument that every single developer that ever worked on any of these games is not even currently working on the current games. So we can make the argument that you guys wouldn't even be able to use any of these assets in any useful way. You guys are perfect at just being a complete fucking waste on everything. Dog shit. Fuck you. Also,
and I know tons of COD content creators have made their remarks on this, but when the man himself, Jev, speaks up, you know there certainly is an issue, and he's also kind of opened my mind on the situation where I took the side of, you know, this does kind of make sense. At least I'm not very surprised. I don't back Activision's, direction and why they did this. I don't agree with it, but I also do understand it and I've kind of come to expect this from Activision.
One of the things I wish I could change in this clip was when I said that Activision was scared of these modded clients. They're not scared. They simply don't want them to exist. This is a spiteful thing. You would think that this would be a thing where it's like, oh, well, maybe they're going and taking down all of these things because they maybe have this plan where they're trying to make something similar to this, where they bring back all of the old games on their own client and they can make it their own profit because they see that there's a player base there. But the sad reality of that, the few thousand people that would play across every single one of these servers, they're hurt that publicly people are having more fun with these old products and they're mad that they can't profit off. That's really what it comes down to. It's not even a large portion of their money. It's not actually doing anything damaging to them. It's not a large enough sum for them to swing down like this. And yet here they are. And this is why I say you just shouldn't care if they get stolen from. You shouldn't care if they fail at something. You genuinely should not care because them taking a loss is just them not having a brand new record high sale in profits. That's their failure. Their failure is that they don't hit a new record year over year. They've been functioning for well over a decade straight on a fraction of that. They don't need.
He really leans into the pettiness of all of this and how minuscule the player base truly is in these passion projects. And of course, the issues of actually safely being able to go back and play the Call of Duties that you truly enjoyed to play, unlike the most recent 3 or 4 that I personally have not enjoyed whatsoever. There is a reason behind why these projects have been played by potentially thousands of people. I don't think, and Jev doesn't think, it's really that much more in the ocean full of people who still play the new Call of Duties, and what he calls it's a spiteful action to go after these people who do not affect really your pockets all too much, especially when you're considered a multi-billion-dollar company and you make $1 billion+ off each title. These passion projects are not really impacting you. And Jev seems to think they're not doing it for the money. They're just doing it because they're scared and maybe pissed off that people actually enjoy playing the old Call of Duties instead of the new ones. But it does have me concerned. As Plutonium has responded several times throughout this, they don't know if they're up next in the chopping block. And the more you talk about them, especially with SM2 going down and X Labs going down, I think a lot of eyes and player base are now over there. So who knows who exactly is next. I will say this, with Jev speaking up, with dozens of creators speaking up, I would say with thousands, if not tens of thousands of comments out there now potentially boycotting the future Call of Duty purchase, if there is another cease and desist sent out by Activision, there truly could be some feet to this movement, some actual traction to this movement of boycotting the next Call of Duty. Maybe, maybe not. Ultimately, do I think it's going to happen? Probably not, but we'll see what Activision's next move is as FaZe Jev has erupted at the publisher and them sending out cease and desist to all these old Call of Duties, or at least the support systems for them. What do you guys think about it? Till next time, this is not done. We're not even close to being done. I'll catch you back here in the next one. Take care.